Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to another episode of Star Trek Online Do's and Don'ts. In this episode we are going to talk about the do's and don'ts for the Dyson Sphere Ground Battlezone. Specifically, I suppose you would say it's tactics when playing the Battlezone. So, the don'ts is do not capture points closest to where the boss is going to spawn. Alright, so what I mean by that is if we take, well, first of all, we have three areas. This area here is called the park, this area here is called the city, and this area here is called the outskirts. We're going to start off with the park first. If you capture this point here first, so if, say for example you either come out of the command center here and then go straight into this omega point and you capture it, that's fine. Or if you transport to the transporter pad, capture it and then head south and capture that omega point, that's fine. The don'ts is don't capture this one and then capture this one here, this capture point here, because if you do, the rest of the points, like the artillery points here, if the boss kicks off and you're up here at this omega point, you have to run all the way back down here to where the boss spawns. Okay? So the boss spawns here in the park, he spawns here in the city, and he spawns in the center here in the outskirts. So what you want to do is, for example, the park again, you want to start off here at this omega point, then you go to this capture point, then you go to this artillery point, then you go to this omega point, then this artillery point, and finally this capture point. So that when the boss kicks off, if you are here, you just have to take a short trip down to the boss area and you can start combating the boss. If you're in the city's a little bit trickier. What I'll start off with is where you want to end up. You want to end up either at this artillery point, this capture point, or this capture point. Okay? What you do not want is to be left up here at this omega point or this capture point, because you have a long way down here and then across to get to the boss. So something like coming straight out, capturing this artillery point, going up, getting this capture point, then getting this artillery point, maybe taking a left and capturing this omega point, and then backtracking on yourself, getting this capture point, omega point, capture point, boss. Or you could go all the way around, artillery point, omega point, artillery point, capture point, omega point, capture point, boss. Or you could go the other way, omega point, capture point, artillery point, omega point, artillery point, boss. The outskirts then, you want to come out and you want to take this artillery point to this capture point, to this omega point, to this artillery point, to this omega point, to this capture point, and finally to this omega point. And you just have to go straight along here and then hang a left and you're in beside where the boss kicks off. Yeah, so the don'ts are, don't capture all the points right beside the boss, like this omega point here and this capture point. Alright, where you have to start working on points further away from the boss, so when the boss kicks off, you have a big long trek all the way down to get to the boss level. You want to play it smart, so in the park, go in a counterclockwise direction. In the city, you can go to the transporter point and then maybe down to this capture point and again go in a counterclockwise direction. And for the outskirts, come out here, hang a right, and again go in a counterclockwise direction and ending up beside the boss. So those are the do's and don'ts for the Dyson Sphere Ground Battlezone. Play it smart. Don't be an idiot and leave yourself miles away from the boss, because tagging as many bosses as you can will net you large quantities of dilithium. And I mean large quantities of dilithium. That's why the Dyson Sphere Ground Battlezone is the best Battlezone in-game. So if you have any questions or comments on that, please do let me know. If you want a more complete walkthrough of the Dyson Sphere Ground Battlezone, like actually seeing the different points, what it is you have to do, how do you capture them, what are the mechanics, that kind of stuff, leave a comment below and let me know, or make the request, and based on how many people we get, I will do one of those videos for you guys. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. That would help me out enormously. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please do so. And I really do appreciate all of your support so much. It means the absolute world to me. Anyway, my name is Winters, and I'll catch you next time. So until then, take care.